Here we go, let's hear what they say. Here we go, we're on our way. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Woo-hoo.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Escape to Reality.
What it do?
This is Justine and my
Geneva.
beautiful, addicted reality TV co-host just with me.
Absolutely. We're here talking 90 Day. We're back, folks. We apologize for last week.
Something happened to me.
You would have loved the episode. Those people who one time complained about the audio, they would have fucking
Holy
loved this
shit,
shit.
it
There
was
was
bad,
just an
huh?
echo of Justine every 2 seconds. It was like, hello, hello.
Can you believe I taped that? You know,
I don't know how you even did it.
I pushed through. I was like, we're getting this done. I mean, I just live for this, so
you know
I
what?
can just.
It's probably like just what you sound like in your own head.
Yeah. It's sad. It's like a. So I need to be on some medication.
Man, we got a lot to talk about with 90 Day.
Holy
we gotta talk
crap!
About some of the real life shit that's happening as well.
Oh my gosh.
But first, as always, we're gonna do a little celebrity gossip. What you got?
Okay. Would you let if you had a baby daddy, would you let him in the delivery room?
Not if we weren't married. Fuck that shit.
God, it's so mature of her, isn't it? Where does she come up with this? But it's almost like
is
she's
it
setting it up so that she can still be with him.
Right. Is it mature or is it like an abused wife syndrome?
It is both, right?
You know?
I can't. It's like 25% mature, 75 abusive, I feel like.
So for those of you who can't read our code language, we're talking about Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson.
Khloe Kardashian. So there's all these videos out of her giving birth.
I haven't watched the episode.
I haven't watched any of the episodes. I've just been watching clips. I honestly don't want to watch a whole hour of Depression Central that will like trigger me just to fight and pick fights with Tyler for no reason. So
right.
I don't need to watch that shit.
No.
And I hate Tristan's face more than anything beyond this planet, even though like I don't blame him because he's an idiot. I mean, not in that way, but you can't be shocked with his behavior, I don't think.
No, I guess like what to me is like the most irritating about this whole situation is like he's a fucking 6'9" basketball player. There's like 12 of you in a city, and the fact
cute as a button face too. His face is not ugly.
No, he has an adorable face.
And if his dick looks a little bit like his face, he's in good shape.
Right, but like the fact that he knows he's with a Kardashian. He knows the chick's pregnant as fuck, and he's out at a club blatantly cheating.
He has a normal toned voice. He's not like David Beckham.
I mean,
come
on.
He's got it going on. Yeah,
it's disgusting. And like, I understand she's like, I did it for True. I'm like, it was a fucking baby.
But what does she know?
She could give a shit.
Yeah, maybe she would wake up and be like, I'd probably turn 12 and be like, why'd you let fucking dad in the delivery room?
Right. But
He's
in the
an
50s,
asshole.
In the 50s, they didn't let men in. In Russia, they still don't. So who gives a
Yeah.
fuck? Like, you should have.
It'll save your sex life.
It just comes across how pathetic she is. I found it pathetic. That's
it's sad. It's sad. And somebody should go in there and pop him one. They need to. Where's Rob? Handle this shit, Rob. You know, senior Rob Kardashian would have walked in there 5'5" and popped him because that's the kind of guy he was. Even though he stood up for a murderer. He knew he did wrong though. But he paid the ultimate price.
Yeah.
Cancer. He brought it on. I mean, I feel like sometimes you have so much guilt inside maybe.
Well, it's like Joe Paterno.
Something, right?
Joe Paterno died of cancer within like a year of that whole Penn State shit with all the child molesters.
Boy.
You know?
Oh my God. Barf Central Station.
Yeah. No,
all right. Onward. Yeah. Onward and upward. I've given up the whole full hour of TV show, which I'm super proud of. I've never found Scott Disick more smoking hot in my entire freaking life. I don't know what's happened. He looks hot, right? Do you think so?
Right now? He looks pretty good. He's growing. He's definitely like aging well.
I've never thought he was that hot, but he looks hot.
I love Scott.
And the little one, the oldest little one, you know, whatever his name is.
Mason?
Yeah, the Mason-Dixon line. He will, I think, grow up to be a handsome fella. He was looking a little sketchy there for a second, but he's got the dark Kardashian-esque coming on.
No, he'll be cute. Yeah.
If he has Scott's brain, as long as he's not, I can't imagine, that's kind of like Rob. Because Courtney's kind of whatever, but she gets away with it because she's so beautiful, I think. Maybe deep down inside she has a better personality. Who cares, right?
So.
Anyway. Paris Hilton, she had some stupid a stupid blonde dumb boyfriend. Did you see that? Or fiance, and they were like got engaged on the mountain on the ski slope, and they said that they were broken up.
Shocker. She's never actually gotten married, right? Or has she?
No, I don't. Yeah, right. Oh my gosh. Wow, you're right.
Right? All failed engagements, I think. Unrelated. I watched a very cute movie this weekend on Netflix that you have to watch. It's called The Princess Switch. It's like a holiday movie with Vanessa Hudgens, who plays.
Okay,
like,
I couldn't get through it. I should have stuck with it.
I loved it.
Okay.
I thought it was so
okay.
cute.
I'll give it a second chance. I wasn't in. Why does she have to switch? I forgot. I missed that, and I was like, "Do I go back?"
She goes to some country for some baking competition,
right?
And meets her like long lost relative who like is her twin, and they switch places because she doesn't want to be a duchess. Because of course, who doesn't want to be a
so it was
a queen
good
to be?
Okay,
I thought it was adorable.
Say stick with it. All right, I'll give it a second chance.
It's.
All right.
I mean, it's a great cheesy Christmas movie.
It's funny. I put it on and.
It is funny. And
it's got to have
huh?
like Crazy Rich Asians. Now you got to watch that movie too. I will give that movie a second chance. I promise. Crazy Rich Asians. I had a smile on my face from ear to ear for 2 hours or wherever it was. It was so freaking epic. I loved it.
Okay.
I was sobbing at the end, and it was not even like sob worthy, but it works. Damn, they got me. Those Asians got me. I'm down for it. And Aquafina, whoever the fuck she is. I didn't know who she was, but she is hilarious. It was 2 hours of the most immense pleasure I could ever get.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Who gives a shit? I was going to talk about Audrina Patridge, but who cares? She's a loser.
Yeah, when does The Hills
There's
come
some
on?
stuff in the news. Yeah, that'll be fun to watch.
Oh, are we going to talk Dirty John? We are, right?
You know, I watched a little bit of it, and I guess... as long as the guy doesn't end up murdering the women, I'll watch it. And I Googled to see what happens at the end of the podcast because I don't want to watch it if he ends up killing the redhead or his daughters. I don't want to watch that.
Did you
and
Google
it seems like I don't want to ruin it for people.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Should we say it or no?
No, don't say
it.
Keep it on
but
the deal.
I think if you can, I'd give it. And you watch it and you'll have to see. Like I liked the first. If you were to show me Dirty John and Imposters first episode pilots, I would have chosen Imposters 100% bazillion times over. I loved the premise of that show, but they just jumped the shark. They didn't know where to go with it. They should have called me. Us.
Of course. Okay.
But that's it.
All right, let's
move
dive
on to
into
these
the main
freaks.
event, everybody. We're doing 90 Day Fiancé. We're going to start with Jonathan and Fernanda.
Fernanda!
Fern. So it picks up where...
say the D.
I know. It picks up where they ran out of the club because she threw a drink on a chick. I love the cops roll by and he's like, we're good. I'm like, oh, shut the fuck up.
Take him.
I just he says that Fern is too young to handle this in a mature way.
Yeah, it's like, you're an asshole. You shouldn't even be in a bar with little girls like that.
Right.
Who probably just graduated high school and snuck in with a fake ID. Why isn't he walking her to the bathroom and just standing outside the door and holding her purse like a gentleman?
Yeah, I agree. Also, I'm pretty sure he probably drove home and he looked absolutely hammered.
Did he? Did he drive home?
Had to have. I thought in the passenger seat.
Right, she doesn't have a driver's license.
Yeah, she doesn't have
Holy
a driver's
shit!
license.
I thought that she was driving home. You're right.
He should have taken a fucking
shit-faced.
Uber. He was shit-faced. Yeah.
The production shouldn't let them drive.
No, maybe they didn't, but it sure as fuck looked like he was about to drive.
I hate him with all passion inside of me.
I do too, because
I'd
what he
rather
did in this situation is he tried to turn it on her, saying you have an anger issue, you can't act like that, you're gonna get deported. I'm like, you can't, shut the fuck up. She's 18.
She did act like he was finger blasting her on the dance floor, but it was kind of funny. But you shouldn't be in that bar, Jonathan. You should be at a bar where people are old enough. You freak.
That's what happens when you date a fucking 19-year-old.
Yeah,
I lost my shit that in college too.
Yes.
You know?
I was crazy. My hormones were raging.
You were crazy at 25, let's be real. So.
Yeah, I'm crazy now. But I just have to stay somewhat
calm.
Normal.
Stay out of the
club. I don't get my kids taken and put in jail.
Get deported.
But I wish. Deport me to where do I belong? Who knows?
God, deport me to Canada, please.
That's cool, though. One of our friends is completely, I found out, Munch. It's 50-50, even split of stuff. That's pretty cool.
Half Japanese, half Jewish. Yeah, very interesting. What made you think of that?
So cool. Just that I'm a mix of everything, and we were, I got nowhere to go.
Yeah, so I don't know, he tries to turn it on her. They make up. She's crying. Then they go work out, which
Bizarre.
I have to comment.
So
her
sexual.
noises while working out
Out of
were
control.
So sexual. He was like, we have such sexual energy when we work out. Her noises
God, it
were
was
inappropriate.
Uncomfortable.
I don't want
uncomfortable.
I don't want
It was
to be
like they
in
were
a
having
gym.
sex. They were, yeah, and they know it too, and they like it.
There's nothing worse than I go to classes now, but like I don't want to be in a gym where somebody's like,
No, I hate that.
You don't want to
It's
hear
like, are you
that
dumping? Are you dying? Are you
Yeah.
working out? I don't know.
shit. He tells her
It's
that
ridiculous.
his mom didn't know he was going to propose and found out on social media.
He's such a scumbag. She probably heard of her last week, right?
Yeah, totally. He just keeps disappointing her. Like every turn, he's letting her down.
It's not going to stop either.
Well, I saw on her social media they're all in New York filming the reunion. She looks happy as shit with him.
She does.
So it's unfortunate.
Oh, he's conning her still. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's just like on every turn, it's like, all right, you found underwear. Okay, next, I'm with some chick on the dance floor. Okay, next, my parents hate you. It's like, God, she can't.
It was funny. Yeah, I would have freaked out. I was 18, 19. I'm yelling at people like that too. But it is funny to look back like. But he put his hand on her hip when she's watching that. They dip. So.
Oh,
sorry.
I mean, he definitely was like,
he
I
was
can't
ready
dance
to
with
go
you,
to
but
town.
I'm gonna grab your ass.
Yeah,
which is like, you know,
exactly. And if Fernanda wasn't there, wasn't there, he would have fucked that girl. He's a scumbag.
Absolutely, I agree with you. He's a total.
I hate
scumbag.
him.
Any other John?
He gives me
Anthony and
PTSD
Fernanda?
for all the horrible boyfriends I've ever had. He's a scumbag.
Yeah.
She's gorgeous.
I know.
Run.
It's unfortunate.
I don't know why her
Run.
parents were so free to let her come here.
I know. I don't get.
You have a little beauty. Keep her locked up in the freaking attic.
Bad situation. Okay.
What's going to happen? Steven and Olga. What a
can't.
loser. Okay.
This was-
TLC,
okay, so-
you can go to hell for what they showed us. I don't want to see that shit.
So was I right? Steven is a piece of shit.
Well,
Absolutely.
I can almost. Well,
No.
it's a whole. Well, he was rude to her, but she did have a C-section. But I was thinking about this. He's in a Russian hospital, and after you're cooped up in a hospital for that long, and you're like, let's get the fuck out of here. You know, he was rude to her completely. He's a freaking asshole psychopath for sure. And he's like, oh, I have anger problems, but he is in Russia. He's probably like I would feel unsafe in there, but he was crazy for sure.
Absolutely. So question: as she's walking into the C-section, she was holding a bottle of water. I thought that when you're
no. They would never even. They would never.
you're
You
not
would never
supposed
be
to drink
walking
anything.
into your C-section. Number one.
right, but you can't drink water, right?
Hey, hop right up. We're gonna just slice you up. No, they try to like keep water out of you for like 12 hours, or your bladder's huge like mine was, and they're like, that's probably why I have to pee in a cup 5 times a day. Because I remember them saying like, oh, your bladder's huge. I don't know. Yeah, because I was so scared I was gonna let the baby was gonna come out if I peed on the way to the hospital. Because it came, I had an emergency.
Totally logical.
So it was so scary, you know, like I'm holding this thing in, and his foot was out in between my legs by the time I got to the hospital. You knew that.
Stop. I know, but you don't need to
Yeah.
tell the people that.
Okay. Well, it's real life here, folks. You're slicing and dicing. So anyway.
Okay, so she takes him into the hospital. She walks into her own C-section with a bottle of water.
She's the most beautiful girl too.
The C-section. I just don't understand why they had to show that. It was just like I had to fast forward. It was fucking disgusting. I also love he was like he said to her, he's like, I'm very nervous. I don't know how you would feel. I'm like, fuck off. She's getting literally.
What did he
cut
say?
open.
He said that to her?
Yeah, he's like, I'm very nervous.
At least
I
she's
don't know how
drugged,
you
you know.
feel."
I actually feel worse for the guys because she's drugged, you know. But I have such a weird look on it. But what was I going to say? The camera people. Aren't they? He's barely allowed in there, but they're allowed to film this for an American TV show. And like, how do they make sure there's not a ton of germs that get into her while she's healing?
I mean,
it's
TLC
like,
is a pro at weird fucking surgery videos.
right?
So
I wonder
sure
if how do they keep stuff clean?
Disgusting. They probably.
He
have
is a
everything
creep,
covered.
though. I mean, he's nuts. I mean, don't get me wrong. He treated her poorly. He should have been way nicer to her. You know.
The baby seemed huge, right? Didn't it?
Yeah, baby is
like
beautiful. My
baby.
God, that
Yeah,
thing is
pretty baby.
humongous. Now, tell me, if it was just the wild, and they say it can't come out the hips, it's gonna just come out, right?
Yeah,
when she
absolutely.
just is
Probably
in
would've
hell.
just broke her vag. Or
Oh
something. I
my
don't know.
God, what an okay.
Yeah, so he comes back the next couple days later to pick her up, and the cracks begin in Steven's armor. She's like, don't touch the baby. Go get cleaned. I mean, she was a little paranoid about the germs, but then he's like, go get dressed. Olga, get dressed. Like, he was being a dick.
He was.
And
no, there was no excusing it.
She was literally breastfeeding him, and he's like, oh, God, come on. It's like, dude, the kid is literally eating. Like, fuck off.
I just think about, it's just so stressful.
I mean, I get it. He wants to get out of there, but like, come the fuck on.
Yeah, he was rude to
2
her.
Seconds.
No, and she's sliced in half. I mean, you're sliced in half.
I think what
he's nuts
are realizing is that they know nothing about each other and they're completely fucked. They
Yeah.
have one car seat, a pair of socks. That's all they have.
He seems like he would be like Leanne's son, and they worked the carny when they were younger.
Totally.
He looks like carny folk, right?
He does look like a carny.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be a disaster. I think they know nothing about each other. They don't know how to take care of a kid. They have nothing to take care of the kid with. I think it's just going to be bad. I don't know. I don't see good things.
He's crazy too, and he will take that baby from her. He is nuts. Absolutely. You're right. I don't know why I'm sticking up for him, but I can see being stressed out. But it is
rough.
It is crazy. I just feel, I guess, kind of bad for guys sometimes because they just have to sit there and watch you, and they probably want to just go home.
You should never feel bad for a man when a woman is giving birth. I don't.
You're right. I don't understand what I mean, but it's just long, But I didn't. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, who was I? One of my friends' husbands was like, the birthing experience for me was really stressful. Like, and she's sitting there like, are you fucking kidding me? She had like a 24-hour labor or something.
Yeah, when Tyler...
It was the most stressful experience of my life. I'm like,
yeah,
no shit.
Tyler, couldn't you have saved me one of those oxys under your tongue? Yeah, fuck you, Tyler. I'm gonna chop your dick off, then I'll give you an oxy, okay?
So funny. All right.
That's what just happened to me.
Colt and Larissa.
Oh my God.
Okay, so first, we talked about this last episode, but our episode obviously didn't air. So she got arrested for domestic violence last week, and I think she posted $30,000 bond, or she was being held. She must have gotten
There's
out,
no
right?
way they got 30. Yeah. What'd they do? Know. I mean, what were they doing?
Well, $30,000, you go to a bail's bondman, you have to put down like 5% or something.
That much?
They're forever.
That's a lot of money, my God.
But did you also see the thing where she has multiple children?
Yes. Yeah,
So
with all different in 3 different houses, I guess.
What?
And she's I don't know much. I'm trying not to really judge these people so I can give a good assessment of these fake relationships. But I don't know what she's up to, right? Why is she there?
I guess
she has 3 different babies with she's a mess. I can't believe it. It's really sad.
It is sad. Okay, wait, here we go. Left her kids behind, and she slammed her second daddy. Yeah, I had a relationship. Oh, I found out that he was cross-dresser and bisexual. He was cheating on me with many other men. Solid.
Oh, wow.
Where are the children? She has another child. I also have a daughter from another relationship who lives with my father, and I plan to bring to the United States one day when I'm ready to take care of her. What?
Oh, my God. Stephen will take her.
Oh, this is the best. They reached out to her ex-husband about the claims. In a statement translated from Portuguese to English, he said, this person does not have the moral nor to speak of a stone, much less than a human being. Solid translation. What the fuck does that mean? This person does not have the moral nor to speak of a stone, much less than a human being.
She doesn't even have the balls to
right.
She doesn't even
talk about a stone, but
wow.
Yeah.
That's her dad?
No, no, that'd be funny. That's her ex-husband or whatever. The first baby daddy. So anyways, Colt and Larissa, drama's
and now,
happening.
and then the cops came supposedly, and Colt put up an Instagram post that said, here in the state of Nevada, when there is a domestic disturbance, someone has to go to jail. So that's why Larissa went. So I don't know how she got picked. She
Ronnie
pulled the short
Jen.
stick. I mean, come on.
How many times have Ronnie and Jen had domestic disputes and nobody goes to jail?
Right. Larissa had videotape of the house all trashed, so I don't know.
Oh, man. The drama.
And the cats were all like, people were worried about the cats.
Oh,
I don't know where Debbie was. It seems like Debbie would go get a shotgun from the closet.
You saw her samurai swords? She had like swords in the side of her bedroom.
Oh, my God.
So you never know.
I wish she had a man in the bed with her.
Oh, God, that would have been classic. Okay, so it opens up with an awkward kiss, and they're in the car. She said it's hotter than hell here. It's an absolute nightmare. And she wants a new car, so they're gonna go car shopping.
Is there a way they can survive in Vegas without air conditioning in their car when it's like?
No,
is it a lie? What the hell's going on? What's the truth?
I don't understand how you could drive around with. I mean, and their windows are up too. It's like they're in a death box. I don't. You could literally pass out.
It's like it's. I don't think you can live in that heat.
I don't get it either.
And people say that the windows are. I saw somebody said the windows are rolled up so that they can tape with the microphones. Because if the windows were down, so people were like, if you have no air conditioning and it's 110. Well,
guess what? I'm gonna fucking die if you don't let me roll down the window.
So how is it? Is it a lie? Breeze. Okay, go on. Yeah.
She says, if I marry you, I have 70% of the decision making, which I thought was hilarious.
She is.
They
nuts.
arrive to go car shopping. She wants luxury, and they show her a $23,000 like Dodge truck, and she's like, "That's cheap."
She's like, "There it is." That was her carriage.
Yeah, there's no way that he's gonna buy her a car ever. He tries to get her into one of those cars that the ad was like
a Kia.
What were those? You remember that? Yeah, the dancing hamsters.
Yeah. How can he not afford a car?
I think he's the cheapest human being alive. It's really
they live in Vegas. It's cheap.
They live in Vegas. Yeah.
You don't pay for heat. I mean,
you don't pay for heat. They obviously
hang dry your clothes.
Have a car from 1991. His mom and him commute to work. They eat beef stew. Where are they spending money?
Yeah. Dinty Moore doesn't cost much.
They have no furniture. They definitely he just doesn't want to spend anything. She's never getting shit out of him. I was shocked he gave her that ring, which actually was very beautiful.
Yeah, I know.
He comes down to talk to Debbie, his mom, in awkward PJs that are too tight and short.
Oh, I didn't see that. I got to reverse.
Oh, God, you didn't? You got to watch him like saunter down the stairs. His like weird little. Oh my God,
he's
walk.
So creepy.
He brings up the joint bank account and says we're eventually going to have to add her on. And Mom's like, you want me off of it? And he's like, no. So the three of them are going to share a bank account.
Does she want on or off, you think?
She wants to stay on forever.
She does. Okay.
Yeah, on. He takes her to the stratosphere, takes Larissa to the stratosphere, and she's afraid of heights, which, again, Colt's just killing it.
He didn't even care.
No, he didn't even give a shit. She's like, I really don't like heights. He's like, oh, well.
You'll get over it.
All the places in Vegas. You can't take her to the
I don't want to go eat up there either.
Propose in front of the fountain. The Stratosphere is literally the oldest place in Vegas. Like, nobody
so
goes
ghetto.
to the Stratosphere.
Do you want to go sit up there in there and eat dinner?
No.
It makes me sick. I don't want to do it.
You saw how it was spinning? It also
and
moves.
Then, what if something happens? What if there's like a weird earthquake? I don't want to be up there.
No, I don't either. I also
weird shit's happening these days. Leave me alone. I want to be in places I can get out.
Yeah, 100%. Then he gets down on one knee to propose and drops the ring, which I thought was fucking hilarious. And it actually was a very beautiful ring. I was surprised. I thought it was gorgeous.
I know. I almost think they like each other. It's weird.
Is the ring real? Is the question.
Oh, I wonder. Maybe they bought it or helped pay. Or no, I bet they didn't.
You know what? He probably went to Las Vegas Pawn Stars and bought it.
Yeah,
you know?
I would. I'd go right there to, what's his name, Chewy?
Yeah, Chewy. Yeah, absolutely. That's probably what happened. Also, she said, now he needs to stand by my side when his mother bothers me.
Yes. Oh, she wants to go to war with Debbie.
I think that's what's happening, right? Because in the previews for the season, they were like going at each other.
Oh, she's going for it. Oh, they each can have a samurai sword.
God, that house is the saddest thing I've ever seen.
I would love to see Debbie and what's her name, Larissa, in a professional wrestling match in professional wrestling clothes and everything and like training. Totally. The mom wins. That would be really fun to watch.
Somebody from like HGTV needs to come do a makeover on this house because the shit is unlivable.
It's sad.
The plastic tablecloth, the weird wolf in the corner. And like the eagle.
Is there air conditioning in the house?
There has to be, right?
Because she would. I think she was in a blanket in a bed, right? Right, exactly. Yep, you're right.
What do you do all day? Like, what do these people do all day that don't have jobs, don't have kids, and are just like trapped with mommy? I don't like. What are they doing?
I don't know. They're playing video games and jacking off in the corner.
Oh man. Any other Colt and Larissa thoughts?
I love Debbie. I love them walking in and she could give a fuck in her room. And she's just like, I don't think they're going to get married, but I'll just wait and see.
I'm just here. I got to access that bank account. All is well.
Poor Debbie. I mean, not poor Debbie, but she's a bitch. But I was thinking about this. What's his name? Oh, did you see what was going on with Paul from 90 Day Fiancé and 90 Day Before the 90 Days?
No, what
he
happened?
deleted his entire Instagram.
What?
He was sitting at a bar and some guy, like somehow I saw this. Some guy like came up to him and was like talking to him, and then the guy posted later, like an hour later, with Paul with his hands behind his back, like he was arrested sitting in front of a fire truck, and then all of his Instagram was deleted, but now it's back. But he's a mental case.
I noticed
he's
put up a
mental.
Post. He put up a post asking people for donations. He was like, not asking, but if you do want to send us anything, here's where to send it.
Yeah.
And put him in what's her face's addresses. I'm like, what?
And he left there. He's like, my dogs are out in the cold, and it seems like his dogs are out, and then they were all icy and everything. So I think his poor dogs, and then they were sleeping in the car all night. It's really bizarre.
He's having a mental issue, obviously.
But his mom seemed like she wanted him out of the house. At least she was like pushing him out.
Yeah.
It seemed more like she was happy. Debbie wants to reverse.
Terrible. Okay, Jay and Ashley. Ugh, poor Jay.
Oh my God. I know. I feel bad. I like Jay way more than I like Ashley.
I would agree. He's homesick and uncomfortable. They go to a food market, and he's like, I'm the only black guy in here.
He does seem so sad, doesn't he?
Yeah. And he's like, I feel some type of way. I mean, I just think like you go from a place like Jamaica where everybody's black, like you said, pretty much, to
It
where
feels
America,
weird, yeah.
like,
where you're the only black person in a store. That's odd.
right. And just like for it, and then to also, like he said, like he's watching videos of black people being shot.
And the culture
it's like,
it is here, it's not fun.
It's completely different.
It's weird.
Yeah, so he
I think
says,
you would. So why is he? I guess people still want to live here, though, even in spite of all that.
well, I think he's going back to Jamaica. I don't see him being here forever. I don't know. Like,
no, but
also,
see, they're still together on the stupid internet. So why does TLC do this? I don't want to know.
I agree.
They would have more viewers. I bet you it ruins viewership. They're stupid. Seriously.
If TLC did one thing, it would be to put a freaking media blackout on this show.
They're
like,
dumb.
They shouldn't be
they
able
are
to post
really,
shit
really dropping the
show.
ball.
I agree. I mean, I think like if Ashley was cool, she would move to a blacker area like Philly or some shit with him. Like, don't live in the whitest fucking suburb.
But
like,
they shouldn't even be together. He should move over
guess.
here, and and he's obviously only here. You heard him. He wouldn't be getting married.
No, absolutely not. But
So,
like, if you really if you
her,
love him,
but-
get
right,
get him in
exactly.
a bitter situation. Not where
Yeah,
he's
she should
like,
just move to
feels
Jamaica.
super
Seems like a
uncomfortable.
better place to live to me.
Absolutely.
I know, right? Move to freaking New York City, or I guess with the kids,
Philly.
she can't really
Philly.
move. Right, Philadelphia. Move somewhere.
Move to fucking Philly. Why are you living in
But
Whitesburg?
why?
or
If
whatever?
fucking if my nickname of my town is White Shore, I'm out of there. I don't want to live with the white purge people who are gonna fucking murder me. Okay, no, I don't want to be with those people.
I agree 100%, and she shouldn't want to either.
Get me the fuck out of
of
White
there.
Shore. I'm out of here. I don't want my kids going to school with White Shore kids, little assholes. Fuck that shit.
Yeah,
I want my kids to beat up White Shore kids.
Didn't she say like what did she call it? Is it called?
Yeah,
White
no,
Shore? She's like,
no, they said it's like West Shore, but we
Whitesburg
call it
or-
White
oh.
Shore, something
right,
like
it's
that.
Like, the fuck? Yeah,
It's like,
ridiculous.
fuck you, Ashley, and your fucking tits and your yellow sweater. You're disgusting. Go return that to H&M and return your tits too while you're at it. Driving me nuts.
Great rant. She so he goes to get a haircut, and
He's
he's
so
like,
cute, isn't he?
He's so cute. He's like, I want to make friends with black people. I mean, white people too, but more black people. I'm like, you know what? Shout out to you. And I love the guys at the barber shop just fully like took
Most
just
entertaining
went
part of the
ham.
show.
It was amazing.
They need a TV show. That guy was so compelled by the story. It was so fun to watch.
It was so good.
I love seeing middle-aged men who try to act like they're hard. Be like, oh, so where'd you meet her? Where's she going? What's going on? How you getting here? You're gonna marry? I love it.
And I love the one barber who wasn't really talking. He was cutting somebody else's hair. When the guy was like, I'm getting married, he holds up his phone as he gets 50 texts from his wife. He's like, don't do it. It's a setup for failure. Don't do it.
He's like, she knows I'm a barber. She's still texting me nonstop.
So funny. Also, his wife seemed like a little bit of a psycho. Like she literally texted him, love you 17 times. Like,
if
did you
you're
marry a
married,
12-year-old?
I ignore you. I don't even text you. I'll see you later. I mean,
was
I'm
gonna say.
legally bound to you for life.
I literally can leave for work and not text Dorian until I get home. Like,
I think it's
literally all the
healthier.
time.
It
I
like
just am
leaves
not-
something. What are we going to talk about?
Right.
Don't you gotta worry if I like to play the game. Am I dead or alive? Will she walk through the door? You know,
That's your
like
sexy
the good
game.
old days. I made it back another day, driving through the roads, looking at my phone the entire time. Didn't kill anyone or myself.
Dying.
So
That's good. I like to play the game Am I Dead or Alive. That's your foreplay. I'm Tyler in a panic.
yes, yeah. Then he's never loved me more.
Right. I see the games you play. Yeah, the barbershop was just classic.
That was
I
fun.
love those guys.
Really
Like,
fun.
I love also how the one guy took the opportunity to be interviewed outside like he was a
Yes,
friend.
it was great.
Like-
I know.
Like, hey, listen, I wish him the best of luck, but it's a bad idea. You
I
know?
thought it was hilarious. I'm thinking, like, are these guys just, was this set up before? They probably say, like, a film crew's coming in, maybe.
Right, yeah.
But I just, if it'd be fun, it would be more fun if he just walked in off the street, though, and those guys didn't even know that was going to happen that day. And they're just, like, in it in a second.
Well, you've lived on the East Coast, you know, but, like, there's something about East Coast people, like, very different. Like, West Coast people will
More fun.
just ignore shit. Like, they'll just, like, we mind our own business. Like, I feel
Maybe
like
that
sometimes
is.
on
We're
the
nosy
East Coast-
motherfuckers, huh?
Yeah, people will just get, like, I remember Dorian and I were in...
Yeah, you do mind your business really well. It's unbelievable.
We
I'm
were in
nosy.
Manhattan and we walked into a shop and like the guy who was behind the counter like didn't say anything to us or like come give us service or anything, and this other guy strolls in. He's on a scooter, right? This like Hispanic guy like comes in and he goes, "Hey bro, hey." He goes, "You work here?" And the guy's like, yeah, I work here." He's like, "You have fucking customers here. Like, give them some fucking service." Like, you know, it's like people get involved in shit. And I
That
was like,
is
"Oh, okay."
my kind of people. Yeah,
Right.
he should be fucking servicing you.
Right. But
Ask
it's
me
just
what I
funny, like-
need.
right, like the way the guy's like, "Hey, you
That
fucking
guy,
work here?"
yeah.
You know, and it's like
He's
same
handling
shit,
it.
like- right.
Oh,
people
yeah.
get fully involved.
Oh,
And it's like,
oh yeah. I have an embarrassed. I think. Oh no, I told you that already
What?
about the trick or treating. I told these teenagers to say thank you to the lady.
oh, you did?
Yeah. Well, these 3 teenage boys should not have been trick or treating. They were huge, and they went and got the main. They got a big thing. They
Yeah.
went up and they were sweet, but then I saw that the lady was handing out big chocolate bars, the big size ones, and they didn't really say thank you to my standard. So then when they were walking out, I said, "Did you say thank you?" And he goes, "We said thank you." So they were sweet boys, but they needed to say it a little bit louder.
What's your standard? You want some?
I would like to
knowledge?
say, I want my kids to say thank you very much. That was very nice of you, or something. You know,
Okay.
be polite.
Yeah, you're raising polite children. That's needed. Oh man, I feel for Jay. I think it's gonna be a rough
I
situation.
love Jay.
but
He
we'll
needs
see
to
what
get on a
happens. I do
plane,
too.
go see his niece get born, and move on with his life.
100%.
This is going to be rough. This is going to sound really judgmental, and
because
we're going to lose people for this.
what?
But Ashley's not pretty enough for this shit. She's fucking albino. I can't, I don't understand it. He's adorable. You can't find a prettier white girl to sink your life
I
into?
know, I agree.
Not
Also,
to be
you're-
mean. See, it was mean. But
also,
sorry.
you're 20 years old. Like, why do you got to go with somebody 31? Like, I just
Yeah.
feel
Who
like,
has kids? Don't you want someone that you're free, you can move wherever the fuck you want in
Well,
America with?
Well, it's also like the older you get, you realize like that the simple life is not bad, right? To live
Right.
in Jamaica where you're surrounded by your family and friends, you know how to navigate shit, you feel safe, you don't feel like you're fucking persecuted because you're black. Like, what's
Right.
wrong with that life? You go to
Yeah.
a fucking market, pick up a chicken, like hang out with your friends, have a good time, go in the ocean. Who gives a shit? Like,
I think
you don't
the United
need to be in
States
America.
is
overrated.
romanticized.
Yeah, it's
and
fucking overrated.
and I see people like on the free. This is a movie, but whatever. This stupid rich Asian movie. They're all out eating at the night market. Everyone's having fun. You don't do.
Absolutely.
America is uptight. We can't say anything without everyone ripping
Nowhere's
each other's
safe,
heads
you may
off.
get shot anywhere.
Everyone,
you go. Like, what the fuck?
exactly. Our
Yeah.
president is
A piece of
blaming
shit.
people for their fires.
Yeah.
It's a weird world. Get on a
weird.
plane and get the fuck out of
outta
here.
I would leave. Somebody in Canada, take me, sponsor me, take me. Okay.
I mean, but I love Ashley too. I shouldn't have said that. I feel bad because she's a nice girl. She's been through a lot. Like we said, she had that horrible situation she went through. I'm just saying, like, he is like Denzel Washington good looking. And I'm just surprised. That's all. I on the internet, you can't find any desperate other people, but.
Yep, 100%. All right.
And it's not like she has that great a conversation. Maybe she does. I hope we never meet her.
Okay. Kalani and Asuelu. Oh, God.
I can't handle this either.
I know. They're off to Utah, move into her parents' vacation house because she quit her job and they can't afford the Airbnb. No shit.
What a loser.
I love Asuelu as they get in the car. He goes, Siri, show me the way to Utah. I'm like, you
Oh
obviously
my
never
God.
fucking use Siri. She's going to give you some bullshit answer for that shit.
You know,
You have
and
to,
that's
like-
how it should work.
That is how it should work, but you have to be explicit as possible. Hello, Siri. I'm currently in a vehicle. Tell me the driving directions to Utah from the 101. Like, you have to be
Yeah.
so specific.
Oh, I hate it though. I'm a typer. My mom gets on there and she's click. It takes longer to be like, you know.
Totally.
It's
'cause
just like, can you just type
Siri's-
it in?
Siri's fucking trash. She doesn't do anything right.
She's got a phone from 2004, so it doesn't work.
Of course it doesn't. Also, Kehlani kept saying like annoying, and he was like, "That
Yeah,
is your family's
I love
word.
that.
That is you and your sister's word." She's like, "Shut up, you're annoying." So the baby starts crying.
I love him. I hate her.
He takes the baby out of the car seat. She fucking loses her shit with Cheetos in her hand. I don't know if you noticed this, but like she continued
Yes.
to
Oh,
hold
I
the
did.
one
It was
Cheeto.
disgusting.
I'm like, put the Cheeto
Thank
in
God
your
she
mouth
didn't
or put
lick
the
her
Cheeto
fingers.
down. I thought
I
she
would
was
have
going
barfed.
to.
I would have barfed.
They may have just not shown it.
Oh, I saw her right. No, she like she like rubs her hands, and it's even just as gross. Okay.
Oh God, I love a good Cheeto puff though. That made me
Oh
want a
yes,
Cheeto
yes, but you have
puff.
to eat in private and not on tape.
Absolutely. So she's pissed that he took the baby out of the car seat. I love Asuelu who said like in Samoa we don't use car seats.
I know. I
and
wish
then
we
he
didn't
said,
either.
When the baby cries, I feel like my head will explode. Man.
I feel your pain.
So she yells at him and is like an asshole, and she tries to apologize, and he just plugs his ears like a 5-year-old, which I thought was.
Did
just
he do
fantastic.
that?
Yes, he plugged his ears. It was
Oh
so good.
my God.
Like a 3-year-old.
Wow. He looks like a 3-year-old, just bigger.
Just watching him like in the back seat, like looking around, like wow,
Yes.
it's like really is like a 3-year-old. It's
You're
like he's never
right.
seen the world before. So they keep driving to Utah. They don't make it the whole way. And the next morning they get there, and he's like, "When I get mad, I don't want to talk," which you know I appreciate.
He really gives her the silent treatment.
He does in such a great way. I kind of love
That's
it.
that's hard to do.
It really is hard to be absolutely silent because like
Really hard.
eventually something's gonna irritate me enough to say
Oh,
something.
I
you know?
feel. Tyler would pay me to be silent.
Oh, I love that. They pull up to the house in Utah, and Asuelu says, "I live in the house of rich people."
I love him. My heart.
I know he is sweet. The brother, as he walks in, gives him a condom when he meets him.
I thought at first he was going to be really cool, and then he became a little cocksucker, just like the rest of the family.
Yeah, he seemed like a real douche.
I thought at first he was going to be cool, give him a hug, and was like, "Hey, nice to meet you. I got you a present." Even a condom might be funny because you got your sister knocked up, I guess, in a weird way.
They're
But
acting.
and he
like,
got so mean. Yeah,
They're
she did
acting
it
like-
too.
Exactly. They're acting like he fucking raped her or something. Like this was a
Right.
consensual act.
You are right.
don't
100%
understand.
correct. They're disrespecting him.
Right. They're being assholes.
They are.
Also, he said slut people use the condom, which Samoa is like super religious, so I think that's like the religious shit coming out.
Okay.
Because I think they don't believe in contraception and shit like that.
Right.
So
We're in a
like-
relationship, so we
Yeah.
don't use it.
Exactly. Like, it's all about procreation. He says he wants 4 kids, and
Wow.
she says neither of us
That's-
have a job. Should we really have another
Right.
kid? So
She should just ignore him.
I mean, that house was kind of weird. You saw the like bright green walls downstairs. It was like a weird.
And they're
weird
like,
vibe.
we'll be upstairs, you're downstairs. And she's like, well, is it ready for us to go? It was very weird.
Yeah, she's like, "Can I go look at it?" I'm like, "What the
What do
hell?
you-
Isn't
what
this
is
your
it?
house?"
Yeah, what are you even
I don't
talking
know.
about?
It was a weird vibe. The brother
Quit your
was
job
weird.
when he's coming.
He was definitely like trying to like
Yeah.
show that he was the man of the house or some shit.
Does people want to go toe to toe? Because I think what's his face could take all of you, even though you're fat as fuck. I feel like he could whoop some shit. He could like make some nunchucks out of something and kick ass real quick.
Absolutely, yeah. The brother
I
seemed
feel
like a
bad
tool
for him.
bag.
He's trying, and leave him alone. Why doesn't Kalani go get beat up by all the women in his village?
Right, I agree. They need to again. He's here. Give him some fucking credit.
And he does. He is the father of the child, and she's got to let him try to learn. Even though the next episode he does have the baby, it was really little up on his shoulders, which was making me super nervous. But
Oh god.
the brother's like, you can't do that.
I
Poor
just
little
think that-
what's his face needs a class. That's all.
Yeah, she doesn't know anything either. I think.
Right.
So both of them should take a
They're
class.
both blind leading the blind.
Yep.
The baby's
Right.
little though. It doesn't really look It looks more like her.
I don't know who it looks like. It's a look. I'll say that.
It is a little baby coming. Yeah. I mean, my kids. Yeah.
All right. Last but not least.
Oh, who do we have
Lita
left?
And Eric.
Oh,
Lita
okay.
And Eric. She slept with her parents to avoid the disaster of an apartment. I love the sister wants to see the apartment, so they all walk over there. I thought that was so funny. Like the entire family.
Oh my God.
Rolls in.
It's like she's 15. This whole thing that the whole entire family came, I'm thinking more and more is really weird.
It is weird. The vibe is very much like she is leaving for college. Like she's 17.
Yeah. Yeah. Which she must be, right?
I mean, no, she's 29.
No, I mean, like, she must be coming here to finish. They say doctor. Because they say we're rich. We have a beautiful house. We have servants. Like, why are you leaving then?
I mean, I don't know if she, like, I don't know if medical degrees, like, transfer easily from other countries.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that, yeah.
Right? So, I don't know. But, I mean, she's definitely, that's her reasoning, I think. But
I've seen,
like she could have made a better choice.
I've seen live, again, I've seen them on Instagram live, and they're, like, sitting in Dairy Queen, and they seem very content. So, I don't know. We'll see.
He still hasn't cleaned the apartment.
What a scumbag.
I love the dad. He's like, I've never seen a room like this, even in Indonesia.
That's saying something.
Right? He hates it. The family hates it. His sister is horrified, which is great. I love the sister. She says Lita is easily fooled.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to keep an eye on it.
Lita's missing something. No one, and she's not, why are they leaving the kid with her if she doesn't usually take care of it?
I just can't believe he didn't fucking clean. Why didn't the second she left, if you're really trying to marry this chick, go fucking clean your house. What the fuck?
He's such an asshole, you know?
Disgusting. And that twin bed. I mean, all of it is just disrespectful to me. I would leave immediately.
Those blankets. Can you imagine what those blankets are like? Yeah, right.
God,
when were they washed?
And you saw there was like one old rocking chair, like a recliner with like a shitty blanket over the top.
Gross. Gross.
Looked so gross.
I would get back on that plane. Who needs to be a doctor? We got enough.
The family at least needs to take the kid with them. I do not think this is right.
I agree. I agree.
And if they want to leave Lita, the second child there, go for it. But
the baby doesn't. Yeah, the kid needs to go home with grandpa.
Absolutely. He doesn't want to be there. He doesn't even know his mom, I don't think. He needs to get the fuck out of there.
No, he doesn't. And they say, where does he sleep now or whatever? Seem like he sleeps with the aunt or the grandma or something.
Yeah. Oh, God. Terrible. Terrible.
It's really weird.
Yeah, it is weird. The whole vibe's weird. The whole family there. The brother hasn't said a fucking word. He's like,
especially because they have money there, so there has to be a certain reason she's here.
Yeah, I think it's the medical thing, but we got to look into it and see what the research is. Like, why? I'll do some research.
She was like Miss Singapore. She has all these opportunities.
Yeah.
It seems weird.
Weird.
Or maybe she wants to be on TV. Maybe she wants to be an actress. That could be it too.
Maybe. Another good episode, though, I'd say. It's a gift that keeps
on poor
giving.
Tasha. I feel bad for Tasha. No wonder she's going through an emo phase. They keep calling her Natasha, Tasha the daughter.
Yes, the daughter.
And then the dad is like, well, why can't you be, her dad's like, well, why can't you be a good stepmother to Tasha, asking Lita. Did you catch that?
Oh, is that in the preview?
I thought maybe it was at the very end. Maybe it was the preview. Okay.
You know what? I missed that part. I missed the last 10 minutes. That's what I forgot. I forgot to watch that.
Okay. He sits down and he asks Lita, well, why can't Tasha just stay here? You know, why can't you take care of her and be a good stepmother? And she's like, no, she's gone. She's just like, fuck that bitch. You know, and Eric's pretty much signing her off too. So, and that's her birth father.
Oh, well.
Why can't Tanya Harding take care of her?
Yeah, Tanya, step back in. Let's go.
And they're going to get in fights. Now there's all that drama. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, it's going to be good. We're going to be here to talk about it all, folks. Well, we want to wish everybody a very happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for listening. We're very grateful for all of you people across the land who listen to us.
Oh my God, yes. Oh yeah, people here in America we eat stupid Thanksgiving for some
absolutely
old folklore that they try to shame us about.
I know. We at Thanksgiving where we celebrate that we took land from the First Nation people. So, you know, that's what we celebrate in America. So we wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, Canadian Thanksgiving, all of those things. Eat some turkey. And we'll be back, of course, to talk Bravo and then to talk 90 Day and keep this ball rolling, baby. And what we would be most thankful for is if you wrote us a goddamn review on podcast.
Just put Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, put a Happy Thanksgiving. We'll know what you mean.
Yeah.
That's all
please.
with 5 stars.
Please.
Absolutely. And we'll be back, folks. Got anything else?
Love ya.
Love ya.
Nope, that's it.
Bye.
Bye.